I don't know. I didn't check the audio. Make sure it's all. The lovely part of us messing around with the audio. Okay. Hopefully you can hear me now. Hopefully. Okay, Google. Beam me up.
I would like to meet this Scotty. I hear a lot about him. You must be a busy guy.
Come on, freaking Google. Google. Okay, Google. Beam me up, Scotty.
Okay, energize.
And, okay, Google.
Did it work?
Oh, of course. Thank you. That is much appreciated.
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help with that yet.
What? Okay, Google. Are you friends with Siri?
You know Siri? What a small world. Hope she's doing well.
Okay, Google. Do you speak Morse code?
Da dit da da. Dit 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 dit. That means yes.
I have all these suggestions. Okay, Google. What did my cat say?
I'm pretty sure it said, pet me, or I shall be forced to headbutt your shin.
What the fuck? Okay, Google. Tell me about Alexa.
Alexa has such a soothing voice. I like it.
This is these are all the. I'm gonna have to copy all these down. Okay, Google. Is the cake a lie?
It is. What a mean trick. If you tell someone there's cake, there should be cake.
Yeah, she's putting a spell. She's going to put a spell on. Yeah, hopefully she doesn't put a spell on me. Okay, greetings everyone. Yeah, I have all these commands I can play with, so I'm not going to make this the OK Google show. But anyway, it's pretty funny. There's a whole list of.
What do you mean?
Okay, that's a little bit scary. Okay, Google. Who is the fairest of them all?
I try not to be biased. That makes me pretty fair.
Oh yeah, and this last one, that's it. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Did you fart?
I don't smell anything.
Oh, what happened to your yawn? Okay, I got one more. Okay, Google. You look tired. Are you tired?
Not sure what that means.
Okay, Google. I'm sorry. Can you yawn for us?
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that, but I'm trying to learn.
I don't know how I got the yawn last time, but anyway. Okay, anyway, it's pretty funny. Okay, Greeks. Yeah, if anybody here had a question, I will jump in. I'm not really asking for it yet, but I'll keep an eye on it. If there is a question, I'll keep an eye on the chat if you guys are interested. Mirror, mirror on the wall, magic mirrors on the wall. Is that something I need to tell? Anyway, that's pretty funny though. Anyway, greetings everyone. All right, maybe I won't focus on the chat because that kind of keeps me. I can't concentrate. Okay, greetings. Just want to put a shout out to. We have. Oops. Yeah, we have Spirit Social here. You can submit a question, healing, channeling, consulting, soul painting, and question from a day. You can also ask me questions on this site, or you can go to Ivan's Hello. We have, I know this is my infomercial update. You can do private session, visit the shop. We have different, you can submit a question on here also. And we're working on the other details to add later. I just wanted to throw that out there because, you know, the sales pitch for new people that are finding this channel and things of that sort, trying new things, as you can see. So, alright, tonight is going to be a little bit of everything. Not news. Not going to go into that. I can't get this in to talk about the news. I'm not going to do that. I might do that one day. I might do that at the end of this. I don't know if the audio is going to be copyrighted. It doesn't really matter. But it's kind of funny to hear this stuff. I'll do it later on to, you know, see how it goes. It's pretty funny what it does. I'll just let it come in through just a little bit. So, alright, tonight we're going to go into the fairy, Agartha. And if like I said, I'm not sure I'll be able to get to the chat. If you want to pose a question, that's fine. I'm not sure I'll get to it, but either way, I'll do what I can. As for, let's see here, I usually go about these kind of blindfolded, and for tonight is going to be, because this is a little bit different format than what I'm usually I just turn on for Zoom, just turn it on and just go for it. So this is a little bit different. As you can see, I've been mumbling for about 10 minutes now, so it seems to be alright. I believe the audio is working and everything. Okay, Google is ready to roll. But, oh yeah, well, this is another thing I was going to test this with. So this has some kind of, it's kind of interesting to hear what it's what's going to say. Okay, Google, tell me about Agartha.
According to Wikipedia, Agartha is a legendary city that is said to be located in the Earth's core.
Okay, Google, do fairies exist?
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help with that yet.
It's okay. Okay, Google, what can you tell me about mermaids?
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that.
You don't know what mermaid... You can tell me about Agartha, but you can't tell me about mermaids? They're all over your page. Okay, Google, are you a mermaid?
Me? Huh. I don't know.
Okay, Google, are you a fairy?
I can't tell. Sorry.
Okay, Google, you smell like a fart.
I don't smell anything.
Anyway, as for Agartha, we're going to go into let's see here. We'll just open it up to who comes through. As you can see with our basically this is mostly going to be conscious channeling. As you can see through, we are connecting to, we are fairies within our DNA. No, this is me. I did earlier today. I did feel the Arcturians working, like as we were being invented. I did see the Arcturians working on our eyes, and also working with our spirituality. Of course, that's all beings that are doing this, but I did see them developing our eye sockets, our eyeballs. And of course there's other beings involved with it, but I do see the Arcturians as being, that's one of their unique abilities. Of course other beings, of course, but ours is a lot different than others, and it adds certain advancements to us. We are the wild child of the universe. Okay, now we're going to go into conscious channel about the fairy world, Agartha, and what they can tell us about. Basically just connecting to Gaia's energy, but also the Agarthian energies of Agartha. A lot of the Agarthian beings are, yes, helping us with relationships, with love, for helping us find ourselves. But also confusion has a lot to do with Agarthian beings that do not want us to find ourselves. Because there is some, in parts of Agartha, there are beings that come up here. Some are tree people. Some are tree elves. There are Agarthian beings that are confusing us also. It is not just our aliens. Because it does seem like some of us are involved with love triangles that we're not aware of anymore. That is a mystery of us being here. So the Agarthian consciousness would like us to know more about this. In some ways you can say it's not an Agarthian war. I want to look at it that way. But it is a triangle, you can say. It is not involved with everyone, but there are certain beings here that are very Agarthian, more than they might realize, that are, or most people aren't aware at all. But eventually this will become more known. Love triangles has a lot to do with Agarthians. You know how some are, how do I word this? Strippers. Those are very much. Oh, I'm just gonna jump into that. That's exotic dancers. I'm not sure about the prostitute energy, but definitely the exotic dancers. A lot of Agarthian energy there. And Joe, that's been on this. You know, we've had interviews for videos with Joe. You know, with Raptor Jesus. And he's been to Agartha with Agarthian fairy strip clubs and things of that sort. So a lot of that is here, and a lot of the females and males, of course. There's a love triangle among the exotic dancers, at least. I imagine the prostitute energy it's a little bit different. It does seem it's a little bit more Archon, it's a little bit more reptilian, it's a little bit of Pleiadian, it's a little bit of everything. But the fairy energies, as for the exotic dancer situation, now this is just an example. This is just an example. That's all this is. It goes a lot more to this, but it does seem like many that have been in Agartha, they incarnate as human, and they continue on their relationships. But it's there in the exotic dancer world, but of course it's other places. That's just, like I say, an easier example is there, because doesn't that look very fairy-like to some degree? They're exotic dancers and things of that sort, you know, strip club, la-di-da stuff. And a lot of that is Agartha, an echo from Agartha reaching out to us. And there's more here. A lot of it has to do with design, looks, but the relationship situation seems to be very, you know, like the love triangle stuff that gets kind of the web, and some of them go on Dr. Phil, but are not aware of their Agarthian, you know, situation they get themselves tied into. Meaning is like you have a lover in Agartha, everything's up and great. Hey, let's reincarnate as human. It's gonna go great. And reincarnate as human doesn't go so great. And you break up, and then you have a male that is very obsessed with you now, or a female for that matter, and you wonder why. So that's where this is all going, if you're wondering. And you also wonder, now understand, this is also different realities also. I mean, alien, other side. But Agartha has a lot is involved with this also. I imagine many can pick up on this. Is this really important? Well, it's cracking open the shell of us. It's another layer. I believe more layers. We're going deeper into our, you know, people here don't know and believe in Agartha. Well, you can take a trip to the North Pole, and it depends on your vibration. Now, the North Pole is pretty much off to the public, but depending on your vibration, they've had stories. You look it up, or people will go to the North Pole and end up in Agartha. So, why would they make that up? And unfortunately, you know, humanity is not ready to see it. Especially you have giants, you have, you know, fairies, you know, tall ones. I connect to more of the elves for some reason. Probably because it's hard to connect to a fairy because it's flying around and have wings. So with the elves, it feels like they're more like us. That's where it is. I mean, whatever. But anyway. I believe they go through some of the similar. Of course, they all do. But I feel like the elves are a little bit more closer to us. Not to say that the fairies aren't, but the fairies are flying around doing whatever, fornicating in the sky. And that's fine and everything, but not many of us can do that right now. So it's hard to relate to a certain degree. But you know what I mean. Anyway, whatever. That's just me. It doesn't mean anything. But anyway, the love triangles, things of that sort. It's just you unwrap a problem. It will solve it. Some are obsessed with certain individual. Some like, why are those two people together like in a love relationship? That seems so odd. A lot of it is an Agarthan incarnation they just can't let go of. Even if they can't stand each other. That's not always the case. But we're connecting with Agarthians right now. You can always move that to other aliens, whatever it might be. But definitely a Agarthian. Because Agartha is very much like a sister planet to us to some degree. Of course Mars is, but Agartha is right here with us. We've forgotten Agartha. But they do, I've been channeling them a lot recently. They came through the webinar, and they're still getting used to us. But also I did walk yesterday also. So they like the connections, they like being connected to. They like to appear to us, and right now it's forbidden to do so. It's not just love triangles, but it's a lot of discussions. A lot of people are. It does feel like a lot of the Agarthians come up here. They don't have us in the best intentions to keep us blinded. Because some of us have a little beef with us. Some of them do. I believe they know who they are. Well, they don't know, but it does exist from what I'm feeling, because it does feel like some Agarthians like, I fought in battle with you, now you forgot me, and it's just, go stay with go be with her. That's my girlfriend or whatever. I'm not sure if it's exactly like that, but in some cases it's like that to some degree. It's like they're keeping the blindfold on humanity to a certain degree, but a lot of them are not really ready for us to awaken either. Not at this state, that's for sure. One thing the Agarthians are saying is that we will awaken eventually. We have to find the courage to do so. Right now we're locked into our own belief systems, and it's blindfolded us. Well, it's done many things for us. There are flower people that we have not fully discussed. They're like midget people. They can be very small, but they do. They say they feather the flowers. They caress them. Maybe make love to them. They're like, the flower people are. They can turn into a flower, but mostly they're for bringing them to life, it seems. Like seeding them on the earth, having certain flowers grow in certain areas. So they're like seeders. So the flower people are, you can connect to their energy. Let's see if I can channel one. I've connected to them, but never really channeled one. One more. Many fairies, many the Agarthan people do connect to the flower people for healing. They are the shamans. They are unlocking the darkness. The flower people they just bring light. They do have wings. They can fly. They can turn themselves into butterflies. Sometimes seen in your dimension. But most of them go into another dimension and hide from you. not fully ready to see them. Not just yet. With the vibrations on your planet at this time is awakening. You're awakening all into the sun. Realize you can go into the sunlight and not be burned. Right now you're being taught when you go into the sun you get burned. That is the exact opposite of Agartha. The sun empowers us, changes our vibration, connects us to the universe, but does not burn us. And it will do the same to you when you become more aware. It takes time you have to heighten your vibration. Right now you're at a lower density and unknown to your abilities at this time. The flower people are around when babies are born, mostly on the outside. Understand, many wish to be born outside, so the pregnancy happens out of nowhere, just so the Agarthians, the elementals, can be around the birthing process, around the child that's coming in. So a lot of that, yes, it is all done intentionally. Oh, of course, all births are done intentionally. Even premature births are done intentionally. There's no mistakes there. As the flower people, we are among you as humanity. We are, yes, you can say, the eyes and ears of Mother Earth. Mother Earth hears all, sees all, knows all. But you welcome her. You are in her world. And you welcome each other. As many of you are sisters of Mother Earth and have forgotten. Many of you have a very close... Everyone has connected to Mother Earth, of course. But many of you have such a close bond. As when she needs help, you go to her help. To her need. She's not perfect. She makes mistakes also. Such as when the rain starts in certain areas, that does ruin everyone's day. That can be prevented. And not to worry about these government systems. Yes, they do disturb Mother Earth's energy, but she can always lash back at them. But for right now, she's not fighting them. She is letting them be at peace. Because they do attack her often. Not to say she's enslaved by them, not at all. She's just working with their energies, warning from them, those that do harp and the other situations. As for chemtrails, those are very harmful to the planet, and they do reverse your vibrations to make you a darker being. Add aggravation. Remove you from this space that connects you to everything. As you learn about yourself, you will be able to reverse the effects. As many are not aware, they become affected. It does affect the mind. It is in your air. You're breathing in this air. It does cause mental distortions, mental illness. It is known to do that, and it has done it on many occasions. You can clear your energies with Agartha's vibrations, with Mother Earth, yes. The angels. And understand this. When you see an Agarthian being, most likely you'll all see them in a different way. It's your perception. Same as your aliens. You see them in a different way. The Agarthians are no different. Some of you might see them with a hat, or with a beard, or without a hat, without a beard, so on and so on. These are your fairies. Is the best word. You all have different perceptions. Some of you might see the same thing. But for right now, as you come out of this blockage, you will become known to who you truly are. Connecting to your universe This is important, but also your children know very well of the Agarthian energies. Many of them come through Agartha to be born here. As you connect to Agartha also, you'll feel many elephant energies there. Very welcoming elephant energies. Tigers, lions, canines, but welcoming. And so different than what you perceive them as. There are animals, yes, there, but they're so much different. Your lion, your tiger is very much more friendly. Here they're in a survival state in your reality. They have to be in this way. They are no different than you. They are connecting to your negativity. They are going through the same process also. To release all of this. To find yourselves. Unzip the old you. How does one do that? Believe. It's like, I think I saw an angel. You did see an angel. I think I saw an alien. You did see an alien. Who was that alien? What do you feel? If nothing comes through, you're still focusing. You're still unblocking yourself. Your focus isn't fully clear. An idea is belief helps you open up. Some do have disbelief because they're still going through, why am I living this? Why am I experiencing this? You're slowly opening yourselves up to your true realities. Connecting to God's energy. And also, if you wish to see more, it's like, who is that alien up there? Ask God. He is the prime source. He can cut through your blockage. He can help you see more clearly. Or she can help you see more clearly. As you understand yourself more, the confidence will strengthen. But yes, key to unlocking the negativity is a process. You are unlocking yourself. How does one unlock themselves? Relaxation, but also passion for what is it that you want. Connect to that passion will open yourself up. Love thyself. Don't feel like the world is ignoring you. And also realize your thoughts, your patterns. Understand many of you wish to travel. Understand many of you want knowledge. Open yourself to that knowledge. Allow it to flow through. Give yourself time to adapt. Can I have some knowledge from the universe, please? It is not that difficult. Give yourself time, and meditation will open this up also. You are all magic. You are all unlimited. Remove those limitations. Especially in a stressful time. Bring positive energies to that stressful time. That stressful moment. Even when it's difficult, call on God's energy to remove the negativity. Ask Him for at least advice, answers, help of some kind to have clarity. All beings connect to God, even your aliens, of course. Even the darker ones, still. Everyone does. But you always realize you are God also. That part has been forgotten. Blessings. That was from the flower people. I believe there's more to it, but anyway. Okay. There's also a message here from the Galactic Federation of Light. Somebody came by. Greetings to you. We are Pleiadian Council, the Galactic Federation of Light. Blessings. Our council with you today. Yes, unlocking the dark, opening the light. How does one do this? Connect to your childhood. Release negativities from your childhood. Uncertainties. Forgiveness of your uncertainties. Forgiveness of others in your past that have been negative to you in your past. How does one heal? It is going to those that cause harm to you in a negative way of words or violence, and send to light to them and send forgiveness to them, each one that you remember, or you can do it all together. You wish to be unshackled from this world, this ways of this world, to connect more to your alien friends, but many are not fully healing themselves. You are all on missions. We all have different missions. Some are in 4D, some are in 5D right now, some are in 3D. Most are in a 3D environment. This heavily controlled environment is much understood. Think of it as if you are in a world that is on a ship. And most are thinking on a certain low vibration, and they're mostly thinking the same way for the most part. How do you unlock these same way thinkings? Is to try something different. The way we see your world is as if it is a starship. It is a planet, yes. But very much it is many of you, it seems like, are still under the high mind control. You are aware of this, correct? Where everyone thinks the same. Was technically what's going on with your world. And this is why we say the image of the ship, that you're all on a ship. Because you have the mentality of just being one sole group, and you're thinking one way for the most part. Most do. The belief systems are one way. Yes, many of you have escaped that, which is excellent. Many have free will, yes, but many are not fully utilizing that free will because of fear. A reason why we see you on a ship is because we encounter many ships from alien worlds that have the high mind energy. And you very much Zeta, Reptilian, and so on. There are beings that act similar to yours. But yes, you have free will, so you have a giant advantage. Yes, your emotions are quite different. You were made in a unique way. But also that high mind mentality is hard to be released now, isn't it? For the majority of your population. They're so used to being in the system. Your news systems, your media is there to deprogram you. As you go to sleep, you go into astral and connect to your higher mind, your higher self. Individual free will. You come back into this world, you forget, and go back into the system. Many of you unplug and then find yourself alone, which is very difficult. But that is why your internet is here, to help you find each other. Understand your internet was put here for many reasons, but most of it was to have you all connect. Yes, some of you might get obsessed over it, but at least you're connecting, instead of sitting at home wondering why I have not connected to anyone. And many of you have an internet right now, have not connected to anyone yet, you're still learning. But individuality, yes, is critical here. Be free as you are, whatever your belief system. What is it that turns you on? You've all heard this before. To light yourself on fire in such a positive way, to change your direction, but also to change others. To deprogram and to add your own programming. Many are unlikely to do it. Yes, as you go into the real world, so many of you are at home saying, this is my sanctuary, this is where I can have my sanity. And then you go out into the real world, it's like, this is the world of where I cannot get along with anyone for most cases. The frustration is felt by all of us. And it's easy to get lost in your daily routines because you're not connecting as you'd like to. You still bring those connections with you, but they're not always as powerful as you like because you must earn a living to survive on this world. Eventually your money system will be removed, but first the belief system of needing it must be removed first. Yes, a peacefulness, but so much more. Many on your world are at each other's throats because of your differences, because of your black, white, your sexuality preference. Realize when you're accepting you have a joy, a acceptance for all races, all sexualities, and you are open to all things. Doesn't mean you have to fornicate with certain sexes you do not want, but you're allowing in your belief systems, telling yourself it's okay and it's okay for everyone else to be like this. And many here are taking big risks on being themselves. This will continue on your world. Your world will eventually hear it. Right now it's turning its head because of its religious energies. There's much more to it than that, but a lot of it's your religious belief system that's reversing a lot of your healings, your understanding of yourselves. You deprogram yourself, connecting yourself to the universe again. You want your aliens. We are here. Yes, you cannot see us because your vibration is of a low tier at this moment. And we cannot visually come to you. Your soul has to be allowing us to come through it, to say hello through spiritual vibration so we know we are safe, but also that you are safe also. You see your world and your animals, your oceans. As much about your oceans you don't understand. Much about your animals you do not understand. And when these beings here, your felines or canines, appear to your world in human form, what with their canine and feline features, how is your world going to react? It is going to be terrified. But when you allow yourself to become known that we are here already, and you can feel us around. See, many of your humans are in denial, as you are aware. They watch these horror movies, but then they say, oh, that's just a movie. There's much more to it than that. Yes, and most of your conscious world is in denial. Not all of it, but a good amount of it. It is not willing to let the belief systems go. It's having trouble finding itself, isn't it? It'd rather be. Unfortunately, it does seem like many would rather just not know than know. They call it all crazy. I am not psychic, but you all are psychic. That tells you right there, many are still in disbelief of their true nature. This is why you hear the timelines of 500 years of healing. In 500 years, you might see your world different. It is hard to say at this time. At this moment, many of you, the workers, are still discovering yourselves. But also, many are not mellowing out because they are controlled by their ego. They connect to aliens, yes, but the ego says I connect to aliens and I'm better than them. And everyone. But remember, everyone can connect. You are all the same. So the ego has a difficulty. It's difficult here with the ego at this time. It is not leaving one's mind. It is okay to be there, but it must be tamed here, as you can see. There are circles of energy around your world to keep it balanced. There are reptilians here that wish to observe, but also become more part of your system. Meaning, many reptilians wish to be lovers of your females and males here. I believe your DNA can be altered where that can happen. Your reptilians are very, very attracted to your human, even if they are not attracted. You're not attracted to them, but you'd be surprised. They want you to know this. To just let go of your old ways. And more knocks on the door will come. Of knowledge of us, little by little. Doesn't matter what we look like. To some it does. To others not so much. We can look generic. It does not matter. What matters is the message that you are feeling much different as a new person. Without the control systems. Without the cabal telling you what to do. The cabal can play as your friend to let you know this. Not to say the channeled messages are that way, no. But many of the cabals can act as your friend, as your news people do. Not to say your news people are your enemy, but there is a low vibration there that is of a mind control facility there, as you can see. Much of your cabal energies will be understood, so you can clear them. What is going on in your media and government is pretty much the same. Your media is covering up with the darkness of your government. Yes, they might be complaining at this time, but realize they're also hiding much. Your media is hiding much. They are part of one agenda. There's two different agendas. They must show you right or left, Republican, Democrat. They must show you differences when there's another whole set of instruments that's not even seen to you, which is called your black projects. So it does not matter what you believe in, what side you take on, either way, as long as you're part of the hoax. Because there is another system here that's not even seen, and they do laugh at humanity to a certain degree, but they're not too impressed when people become aware that there's another government here, and even another media, to tell the government, the shadow government, of what's going on in your world, of who is being suppressed and who is not. Meaning, there is a media that keeps an eye on you. And your government officials of the shadow elite are told about you. Channelers, healers, they're giving an update of you evolving just to let you know. This will help you open up more. Here, we're only here to Let you see the true world. Many people are like, that's unbelievable. Yes, but check into it on your own. What do you feel? Understand you have many control systems here. You ignore them, send them light. Don't take them too seriously. There's another force here. What are they doing? They know you all exist as you awaken. Right now they are sitting patiently and listening and do not want to cause any uproar right now. Because they don't want you to, even if they did something, you most likely want to be able to prove it that it came from them anyway. But they are watching all, of course. Including you that are awakened. They keep an eye on you the most. The rest of the world they already know. And they are doing things in your media to just cause chaos. To just to keep you busy. That's all it's there for. Does that matter, right, left, independent, gay, straight, whatever it is that's in your media system, whatever it keeps you under hypnosis. Your music is no different. Some of it is very enlightening. Some of it is there to keep you under control. As you have been told. The more you move all this away, you hear the real music. That's not mind controlling at all. It's actually telling you what is going on. There is music going on. You connect to it. It is there. It's of your elite system, your cabal, but not of a negative nature. It's just speaking of their agendas. And it is not negative at all. It is, some of it is questionable, but for the most part it is positive. But you understand your world. More will come through to you. It is like clearing out your chakras, moving things over. There is a system here that can be more understood. The real world. You want the real world, it will come to you. The cabal works very hard in your media system, but once you remove it, all there is basically eyes watching you. Yes, there are secret space programs, there are super soldier programs, and much more. But a lot of this to keep it is basically to collect your energy fields. They use you as a battery in some cases. There's different vibrations that are coming into your world. Different songs. There's light, yes, and there's dark. The light is of your angels, your Agarthans, and so much more from your aliens to unhypnotize you, to bring you forward. So basically our message here is that as many of you are already aware, push these things aside. Your government, yes, they intrude, but your media, push all those things to the side. None of it means anything. Is there hidden meanings among what they are saying? It does not truly matter. What is going on underneath your grounds, your water, your oceans? What is the true world here? This is how you unlock your planet. You allow the real world to come through. And that is your shadow elite system, but not all of it is of dark. There is light, there is dark. Your real world. Some trying to find hidden meanings in your governments, your presidents. Just push it all to the side. Doesn't mean anything. What is your shadow president doing right now? The one you do not see. What is he doing? It is a he. And it is of African American, yes. Not seen. We does change his faces a lot, but for the most part, it's African American. What is your true government doing? Connecting to your Galactic Federation of Lights and keeping your world confused. The real shadow government at this time, if you want to call it that at all, the cabal, the true government of your planet. Some are ready for your awakening. They've actually been waiting for some time. They've already been told this is going to happen, and it will happen. Where are they? They are in another dimension. They cannot be seen. But yet they can be seen if you allow it to be seen. And not to be worried, because there's much light there. It's not all dark. There's both there. You can connect to the positive. Allowing yourself to connect to the positive forces here that you do not see but feel. Your psychic abilities, your intuitive skills will make it known. This is how you hear your playing. You become more, instead of having mystery of your cabal, why not talk to them? And the positive one, of course. The negative, that's up to you. But positive one will be most likely easier to talk to. Understand they have not had much power on this planet. Mostly sit in the corner and help where they can. But their hands have usually been tied behind their backs in the past, not anymore. Now they're orchestrating your awakening process to allow them to become out of the shadows. That is why we're here. To help you relearn your planet of its trueness. There is much here. Yes, much unbelievableness. Of course. You do not see these things. But it will come through. The more you connect with it, it will come through more clearly. It's like your angels, your guides. This will also, your true earth. Can my true earth come through? All this that's being told to you is just junk. Some are just, for example, your government, your Trump firing, FBI, what's his face. But there's so much more behind that. Don't even take all of that and just understand. There is confusion among confusion among confusion. Things you cannot prove, correct? Why did this person get fired? It's because of this. You saw him wearing a dress, etc., etc. That's more confusion, isn't it? The true government system here is actually quite simple. Only reason we're mentioning this is to bring light to your planet. To grow up, basically. Yes, it might be a little bit difficult to connect to this at now. Yes, there is a being within the true government that is hidden. Archimedes at this time is said he'd be, if you wish to connect, is a Pleiadian within your shadow government system. Whether it's positive, etc. It is a positive being. It is just, only reason I say shadow is because it's not seen. There are two sides to it, light and dark, of course, but the light is becoming more known. So basically, what we have to say, yes, your world leaders, all this nonsense here, what is truly going on? It's just confusion, basically. There are other beings that will come through to go into more detail than this, but we are just here to set the stage. To go fully into your real world. Unmasking your real world. Yes, we understand you have to deal with the conflicts here, but also is for you to send healing, not to worry about your world and its troubles. So yes, many are correct in ignoring certain lower vibrations, yes. But also they're here to, many are aware of it. North Korea is to send light to them, which is fine. But also we are saying, move all this aside. Let your true world come about. Let the true world be seen. Never mind what you are going through right now. What is truly going on here? The fourth density world that you wish to connect with. Keeping itself silent. Many aliens are there. And your world, your dimension, is a poker game. And you are being played. It's time to unplay yourself. And realize the real planet you are living on. There's so much more to this, but we are just here to do an introduction. Blessings to you. Happy connecting. And positive energies, of course. Of course. Blessings. Oh, that was different. I caught some of that. Alright, we'll leave it at that. I do feel the real world coming through. Interesting. What the real world is, it's just not as chaotic as ours is. Less negativity, actually. It's actually more subtle from what I'm feeling. And it does feel like many do want to be heard. Interesting. Alright, blessings everyone. Thank you for connecting. Yeah, that's expect more like this. I wasn't expecting this, but expect more. We'll just leave it open, and may the insanity be with you. And have a great week, everyone. Take care. And you're all appreciated, of course. So, blessings.